The following program is brought to you by Pizza Productions.
Becky's making some killer connections here tonight.
Becky Lynch looking to lock in the figure four, little insult to injury here on the main event of WrestleMania. Both women connecting.
You spend years on the road together like these two women do, scouting each other out throughout their entire career.
Ronda Rousey back into the matchup. Kick right to the face of Becky as she takes out Charlotte. And now, perhaps looking for the armbar. Becky trying to block.
Thus far, to this point, Ronda Rousey has dominated the entire time she's been in the ring. Now it's a double team. Lynch and Flair working together out of necessity.
Ronda Rousey up.
The power of the Queen is unmatched in this matchup.
And Ronda.
Oh no.
That is,
Rousey's got a double.
Becky got free.
And meanwhile now punishing. And Becky right to Rousey. Drops her off the apron to the floor.
Right on her head.
Ronda Rousey hit hard.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to an all-new episode of the Totally Necessary Wrestling Podcast. Holy shit, guys. WrestleMania 35 is in the books. 16 matches today, dude. Oh, man. I am spent. Yeah. Mentally, I'm pretty spent right now from professional wrestling. We still have Monday Night Raw tomorrow, and we have Tuesday Night SmackDown just within the next 48 hours, man. So the roller coaster of professional wrestling continues as we have another 5 hours to go before we can officially lay claim that the WrestleMania week is officially over and everybody can go home. I don't know, man. This was a pretty fun show, dude. I mean, 16 matches altogether. I thought the pacing of the show was really good tonight. I think there was enough buffer in between the matches that, were given a lot of time. We'll kind of, again, obviously we'll get into the breakdown of the placement of all the matches on the show here. But going into today, I got to say I was pretty hyped up for WrestleMania 35. I wouldn't say I was expecting the unexpected, and I wouldn't say necessarily we got fully the unexpected, but we did get a lot of fun on this show. And I think the matches that did deliver, they totally delivered, dude. There was probably at least like a good 4 or 5 matches on the show that I thought were really kick-ass and definitely lived up to the hype in regards to going into the show here. But with that being said, I didn't watch the pre-show here as advertised if you listen to the G1 Supercard post show that was posted earlier today. I actually had a pretty good fucking morning, dude. After we got done recording the G1 Supercard, we got some coffee, and then we went to the driving range. So me, Jameson, and Jory fucking busted out our golf clubs and went and fucking smacked around some balls, and we came home and we cleaned up our property. We had a bunch of old fucking wood pellets and shit. So we started a big old fucking burn fire and shit, dude. So it was pretty, dude. I had a pretty fucking sweet afternoon, man. So I was pretty much ready to go for wrestling once 3 o'clock hit around, because the pre-show started 2 o'clock here, West Coast time. So with the pre-show going, I was not available to watch the full entire show, which apparently they ended up having 4 matches on there. We saw Tony Nese defeat Buddy Murphy to become the Cruiserweight champion in 10 minutes and 40 seconds here. So I would assume it was a pretty decent match, but 10 minutes, 40 seconds, that's not really giving him a lot. Fuck. Carmella won the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. Holy shit. She last eliminated Sarah Logan, huh? I did not see that coming. But again, I guess we kind of predicted... my fucking throat tonight, dude. It's like I begin the day with a fucking bunch of gook in my throat, and then we end the day with a bunch of gook in the throat. I guess whatever. Gook. Oh shit. Oh shit, is that offensive to some people? Fuck, I can't be saying that, man. Fuck, I can't be saying gook. Well, it's like phlegm, whatever, dude. You get the idea, dude. Stop being so hypercritical, motherfucker. Jeez, just turn it off already. Fuck. So I didn't really see Carmella winning this match here, so yeah, good for her. The Battle Royal only went 10 minutes and 30 seconds here, which the Andre the Giant Battle Royal only went 10 minutes and 22. 10 minutes and 20 seconds as well. So we did see we have new Raw Tag Team Champions. Apparently, I thought this was going to be on the main show, but apparently they did show this on the pre-show. But yeah, Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder defeated the Revival and our new WWE Raw Tag Team Champions here. So we got 2 new champions crowned coming out of the pre-show here. For WrestleMania 35. So we kicked off so I did get to see the very end of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I did get to see Braun Strowman win, last eliminating Colin Jost or whatever. I was really pulling for Jeff Hardy. I was really hoping like Jeff Hardy would win, but it's unfortunate. But I get it. I guess sometimes predictable isn't always necessarily the worst thing in the world. So we kicked off WrestleMania with the America the Beautiful, as usual. It seems like they definitely go all out for WrestleMania. I really enjoyed the set. It was pretty simple compared to years past, but it was just a giant Videotron basically with a huge stage. Nothing really to go home about, but I thought it was a pretty decent setup for WrestleMania this year. Definitely different from when they were there the last WrestleMania 29 back in it was 2013 or whatever. Yeah, so they kick off with Alexa Bliss coming out, basically saying that with the snap of a finger, she can create her own WrestleMania moment. If she snaps her finger, cue Hulk Hogan. So it's good to see that they worked a lot of the legends onto the show today with guest commentary spots, and also obviously with this Hulk Hogan spot here. I didn't necessarily have anything bad to say about it here. I mean, they're gonna get Hogan on wherever they can at this point here. Obviously, he came out and introduced Brutus the Barber Beefcake into the Hall of Fame the previous night on Saturday. So seeing Hulk Hogan come out here to interact with Alexa Bliss to start it off here. He did his whole shtick where he calls it the Silverdome and then he calls it MetLife. He said something like MetLife Center or something. It's like clearly the name of the stadium was right there within the camera shot. So it's like, Hulk Hogan, you just really are that fucking stupid, I guess. So again, nothing really bad to say. I thought it was kind of lame in a sense. I was like, oh, really? That's okay. I guess we're just going to go into our first match. And then out comes Paul Heyman. Basically says that, well, hey, if Brock Lesnar's not going on, last, then we're getting on first and we're getting the fuck out of Dodge, basically. So basically they opened up with Brock Lesnar coming out to defend his WWE Universal Championship against Seth Rollins. I thought this was a really hot way to start off the main show portion of WrestleMania this year. A lot of times we do see the a championship, a major championship being defended. I mean, we've seen that in years past. Typically with the World Championship being defended right off the bat of the show, the beginning of the show. But it's unique here just because it's Brock Lesnar. He's basically closed out the last 3 fucking WrestleManias. And, for this one, he opens it. So Seth Rollins gets, nothing really fancy outside of Triple H's entrance. None of these guys, got too real fancy in regards to the entrances. I guess they put a lot of the money into the pyro this year, it seems like, which is cool. I mean, dude, they didn't really need it this year. I mean, I enjoyed all the entrances. I thought, again, this was a very well-paced show, and I thought everybody did a good job with their fucking entrances. I thought everything looked fucking cool as shit. So no complaints there. But ultimately, Brock Lesnar attacks Seth Rollins prior to the match even beginning. Just proceeds to beat the shit out of him. Basically, this is a payback for the low blow this past Monday night on Raw there. But ultimately, the match does begin. It looks like Brock Lesnar is going to handle Seth Rollins pretty easily. He's just beating the shit out of him some more. Ultimately, the ref, I think the ref either bumped or got out of the way. You gotta remember, guys, this is 6 hours ago when I watched this, so my memory's not necessarily the best. But nonetheless, here, Seth Rollins gains the advantage by getting another low blow on Brock Lesnar, thus ultimately setting up for the curb stomp. Seth Rollins hits like 3 fucking curb stomps and pins Brock Lesnar in 2 minutes and 30 seconds to become the new WWE Universal Champion, dude. Not to say that I didn't see it coming there, but like I was kind of hoping for maybe something a little bit longer. But if you saw the marks on Seth Rollins' back, just from getting his ass handed to him, prior to the match starting, as I guess the match ended when it did and when it needed to. I guess it didn't really need to be that long. It's just a nice way to pop the crowd, a way to start the show. So I don't really have anything bad to say about this segment, dude. I thought it was a real fucking good way to start the show. Seth Rollins, I didn't necessarily think Seth Rollins was going to win the Universal Championship tonight. I thought out of all 3 major championships that were being defended, if there was one that was going to, unfortunately have to lose, Seth Rollins, I thought, was going to be that guy. But luckily, Seth Rollins defeats Brock Lesnar and is your new Universal Champion. So finally, we have a Universal Champion that will be on the weekly show for the foreseeable future. I don't know what this says for Brock Lesnar. I mean, is he really needed at this point? I mean, I just don't. It's kind of lost its appeal, dude. I mean, Suplex City, I mean, we've kind of run the course, okay? Like, be like Chris Jericho and evolve, and like take that next step, dude. I mean, you can't he's basically been doing the same shtick since like 2012, 2013, whenever I think it was that 2013 match. Yeah, against, no, it was 2014, I'm sorry. 2014 SummerSlam when he fucking just started laying out John Cena with the suplexes. And that's what created Suplex City. And like before then, even then, like Brock Lesnar was having a pretty lackluster fucking run. Going into WrestleMania, breaking the streak that year, I guess that kind of gave him some bit of an oomph. And then going into the SummerSlam match and capturing the Unified World Championship at SummerSlam 2014 there. But nonetheless, though, I mean, like Brock Lesnar, I need to see something different, I guess. I don't know. Go away for a while. I mean, he's gone already. So it's like, do I really care? I mean, they made mention that they were going to fly out to Las Vegas where he was ultimately more respected than, what he is in the WWE, which, hey, I wouldn't mind seeing. I know I've made this very clear on this podcast. I wouldn't mind seeing Brock Lesnar going and, having another fight in UFC. I think him jumping back and forth is a pretty unique fucking thing. I mean, you kind of think back to like, like Deion Sanders and like, like Deion Sanders and shit, when they fucking go back and forth between baseball and fucking football and shit. And, this was it needed to be quick, and I'm glad Seth Rollins won. We'll wait and see what happens to Brock Lesnar. I don't expect him on Monday Night Raw tonight or tomorrow. So, again, like, I don't want to see him win the championship again. I just don't give a shit anymore about him in wrestling. I don't know. Like, go have a UFC fight, dude. Go fight some UFC fights. He looked like he was in pretty good shape, dude, coming out tonight, dude. He looked like he was in pretty good shape. So, let's go. Brock Lesnar, get the fuck out of here. So we did see AJ Styles take on Randy Orton in a singles match. Ultimately, this match went 16 minutes and 20 seconds. AJ Styles picked up the win, surprisingly. I kind of thought Randy Orton was actually going to pick up the win here just because, like, Seth Rollins had won, the match prior. So you go, like, babyface, heel lose, babyface wins, then heel win. No, obviously that was not the case. I thought this was a pretty good match, dude. I mean, just in terms of, like, setting a good work rate for the evening. I mean, AJ Styles was on his game. Randy Orton was on his game. I'm not going to say this was the match of the night, dude, but fuck, if it didn't deliver like I thought it was going to, I definitely thought this match would live up to its potential. And I think, they may have another match next month. I don't know. I mean, I guess Money in the Bank's happening in May and not June this year, so I don't know what that means. I don't know if you're going to throw AJ Styles and Randy Orton both into the Money in the Bank match. It's definitely a possibility, at least one of them. So maybe this feud doesn't continue. I mean, I guess with AJ Styles winning, there's really no need for him to take on Randy Orton again. I mean, the whole idea was that he was defending the fact that, SmackDown is, the house that AJ Styles built. And apparently AJ Styles, he defeated Randy Orton tonight, so I guess he proves that on the grandest stage of them all. So we saw in a Fatal 4-Way tag match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship, we saw the Usos defending against Aleister Black and Ricochet. Rusev, Shinsuke Nakamura, and The Bar, Cesaro and Sheamus. So this match only went 10 minutes and 10 seconds. I thought they had a really good work rate in regards to this match here. I thought everybody, it just like going from move to move to move to move. Everybody fucking worked really well in this match. All these guys are super uber fucking talented, deserving of their spot on WrestleMania. Somewhat surprising that the Usos actually retained the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships here. I guess I heard through the grapevine that they have re-signed with the WWE. So maybe this is just, hey, like a little bit of, hey, thank you for signing with us and not going to AEW, Usos. So a little bit of a reward for staying with the WWE for the next couple of years here. But like I said, yeah, definitely a pretty fun match, though. We saw Shane McMahon defeat The Miz in a Falls Count Anywhere match. This match only went 15 minutes and 30 seconds, which I think it had a pretty good amount of time given to it here on the pay-per-view. I mean, it's not to say that I was expecting, again, a 5-star match coming out of here, but I thought it was a pretty good brawl. I liked how Shane played heel throughout this whole entire match. They involved The Miz's dad. The Miz basically got his revenge on Shane McMahon, just beat the shit out of him. They ended up in the crowd, up on like some sort of fucking, raffle thing with like, where they have for their cameras and whatnot to get shots inside the ring. And then ultimately Shane McMahon suplexes The Miz suplexes Shane McMahon off the scaffold into some, obviously protected barrier. But at the end, Shane McMahon is covering The Miz. Again, Falls Count Anywhere. Shane McMahon picks up the win here to defeat The Miz. And albeit a very entertaining Falls Count Anywhere match. I don't have anything bad to say about this. Again, I wasn't going into this match thinking it was going to be that great. So the fact that they were able to deliver a fucking really cool spot, some pretty decent violence, it says a lot about, The Miz and Shane McMahon here. And I guess it doesn't really say a lot, but it just shows that they put on a fucking entertaining match. I knew they would. I knew that fucking they would come in here and put in work here tonight at WrestleMania 35, and then ultimately that the crowd would be entertained. And in my opinion, dude, everybody got really entertained. There was a lot of entertainment coming out of this matchup here. So we go forward. Man, I apologize the last 2 days, dude. These last 2 podcasts, dude, my fucking throat, dude. It's just, I don't know, man. I need to drink more water, I guess. I don't know. Water is fucking good for you, man. So we saw the Iconics defeat the Boston Hug Connection, Nia Jackson, Tamina, and the Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Natalya, to capture the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships in 10 minutes and 45 seconds here, guys. Somewhat surprising here at the entrance, during the entrances, when the Divas of Doom, Beth Phoenix and Natalya were coming up. They both were wearing like Hart Foundation gear. And ultimately we saw Bret Hart become involved, not necessarily become involved, but come out, on stage after and this is after the Hall of Fame announcement they had, right before the, Shane McMahon and Miz spot. So we did see Bret Hart and Natalya earlier in the evening. But here we saw Bret Hart basically, give his ode to, not his ode, but his, what's his, he give him his, good slap on the back, get ready to go out there, fucking go fight for the tag team championship type of fucking, I don't know. There's a word for it, and I hate the fact that I can't remember that fucking word. Gave him his blessings. That's the fucking phrase we're looking for. So nonetheless here, the Iconics pick up the win, which again, I thought with the whole Bret Hart giving his blessings, I thought that meant the Divas of Doom were going to actually pick up the win here. But they unfortunately did not, and I was happy to see that the Iconics won, actually. I find their shtick very entertaining. I think they're funny as fuck. I think they definitely, not necessarily the best in the ring, but serviceable. I mean, it's not the worst fucking thing I'm going to see on TV as a, Iconics match. And dude, again, definitely job well done for those guys. And, it kind of sucks that the Boston Hug Connect. I mean, they got a 2-month reign out of it, I guess. They just as long as Jay White did last night, right? I mean, Jay White only had a 2-month reign as the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Well, hell, the Boston Hug Connection, Bayley and Sasha Banks, so only fucking, had the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships for 2 months as well. But kudos to all the women there. I thought the match was pretty entertaining, and again, they all put their working boots on tonight, guys, and definitely delivered a pretty solid match there. Our next match was a singles match for the WWE Championship. Kofi Kingston challenging Daniel Bryan. This match went 23 minutes and 45 seconds. Fuck, dude. If this wasn't the fucking moment of the night, at least, I don't know, man. We'll get to the main event later, but this really was like the feel-good moment of WrestleMania this year. It feels like Kofi Kingston is your new WWE champion, defeating Daniel Bryan in just a pretty solid fucking match here. Again, I'm not going to say it's like a 5-star match or anything, but I would definitely, I don't want to say this was like my favorite match of the night, but like definitely at the end when Kofi Kingston wins the championship, he gets the new it's the old WWE championship, but it's already got his plates on there for Kofi Kingston. And they say pro wrestling is not predetermined. What do you mean it's predetermined? It's real, I swear to God. But when Kofi Kingston's kids were in there and his like oldest son is just like fish in the water, man, like fish in water, dude. Like you could just tell, dude. He's got that entertainment bug, dude. It was like, I don't know, I popped really fucking hard for that Kofi Kingston's kids coming into the ring with him at the end. I thought that was really fucking well done. Just really fucking feel good moment, dude. Really fucking good shit right there. I don't know where this is going in regards to Kofi Kingston being your WWE champion. I imagine we'll see a rematch with him and Daniel Bryan at Money in the Bank. But dude, Kofi Kingston. Who would have thought Kofi Kingston would be the WWE champion, winning it nonetheless at WrestleMania 35? Just off like a fucking forest fire, dude. Like just one flick of the fucking match and boom, the whole forest is on fire, dude. That's how Kofi Kingston caught fire this year, going into WrestleMania. Right time, dude. If it wasn't for Ali getting fucking hurt, in Washington State, dude, at that Everett SmackDown from that Randy Orton match, dude, who knows where Kofi Kingston would have been this year at WrestleMania? Definitely not in the WWE Championship match, that's for sure. Fuck, dude. Again, I don't know if I want to say this is my like favorite moment of the night, dude. But this is fucking way. It's really up there, dude. It's really fucking close. So after this, we did see Samoa Joe defend his WWE United States Championship against Rey Mysterio. This match went 1 fucking minute, dude. I knew we weren't gonna have a fucking. I knew Rey was hurt going into this, but they cleared him going into the actual match itself. So I mean, he wasn't limited or anything. But I understand just, you had to have your, matches in between, your really long ones. You kind of had, have to let the heat settle a little bit before you went into another, classic WrestleMania match, I guess. But Samoa Joe, I mean, I'm happy he picks up the win here. He choked out Rey Mysterio in a fucking minute. So I'm glad Samoa Joe won. I mean, I love Rey Mysterio and, he looked fucking cool as shit coming down in his ring gear. I couldn't really tell what he was. It looked like some sort of lizard person. I don't know what the fuck that was, dude. So I'm sure I'll hear down the grapevine the next day or two, probably the next day or so, of what exactly that was inspired by. But maybe it was some comic book shit. I was thinking like, it's from fucking Spider-Man, the pumpkin guy. Oh, I can't even fucking remember his name. I'm so fucking tired at this point, dude. Fucking like 72 hours of professional wrestling. My mind is fucking garbage right now, guys. And probably one of my favorite moments in professional wrestling ever, it had to be the return of John Cena, the Doctor of Thugonomics, dude. So we saw Elias come out and basically jerk himself off. Him playing drums, him playing piano, and then him playing his little shtick in front of the crowd there at MetLife Stadium. So this goes on for a few minutes. Then what do we hear all of a sudden? We hear fucking old school fucking John Cena, dude. Old school fucking John Cena. We knew John Cena was going to be on the show at some point, right? Well, dude, holy shit. He comes out there fucking, fucking Thugonomics to just throwing down old school John Cena, dude. The crowd's chanting Cena, and he just drops fucking bomb after bomb after bomb, basically calling Elias shit, at the very end, dude, and just fucking buries fucking just buries fucking Elias, dude. I know at the end of this, I had to actually, it was so amazing, dude. Definitely one of my top, moments on this show is definitely John Cena returning as the Doctor of Thuganomics, guys. I don't know if I'll ever see this again from him. Probably not. Maybe this is just a one-time WrestleMania moment. But definitely outside of with Kofi Kingston being and Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan and also the Batista Triple H being my two favorite actual matches on the show. This was like by far like one of I popped the hardest on WrestleMania this year. Fucking on this show, dude, on this spot, dude, with John Cena coming out, dude. So kudos to fucking John Cena, fucking Doctor of Thuganomics, dude, fucking killing it, motherfucker, killing it tonight, dudes. So we went into a singles match between Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. This match only got 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Roman Reigns ultimately defeats Drew McIntyre, which I thought this is kind of a letdown in a sense. I really liked how it was building. Like Drew McIntyre's just like, fucking, I'm killing you. You're never gonna beat me. I don't respect you. Like just giving him the fucking beat down. I thought they had some pretty cool spots in here for the most part, at least from Drew McIntyre. But then, like out of nowhere, Roman Reigns like hits a spear and then fucking beats fucking Drew McIntyre. Just like after all that beatdown, just one fucking spear takes out Drew McIntyre. It's pretty lackluster, dude. Kind of a low point in the show, in my opinion. I kind of thought this match would deliver a little bit more. Understandably, they only had 10 minutes, but it was just like really Drew McIntyre beats the shit out of Roman Reigns. Boom, one fucking hit, and that's it. And that's fucking it. Whatever, dude. That was a pretty big fucking letdown. In my opinion there. So definitely not my moment of the night, the Roman Reigns Drew McIntyre match. And what may fucking have been my favorite match of the evening, Triple H taking on Batista in no holds barred match. If Triple H had lost, he would have been forced to retire from in-ring competition. This match went 24 minutes and 45 seconds. Ultimately, Triple H did defeat Batista. I thought this was just like, it was, because there was a complaint earlier I heard earlier in the week because you had the Falls Count Anywhere match between Shane McMahon and The Miz, and then you had this match being a no holds barred match. A lot of people were like, well, what the fuck? It's like the same exact match. Well, they totally delivered two different matches here in between the Shane McMahon Miz and the Batista Triple H match. Completely two different matches here, and we saw this one get pretty fucking violent in the beginning there, dude. We saw Triple H smash Batista with a fucking toolbox, then just beat the shit out of him with a fucking chain. I thought Bully Ray's hit on Mega Ran last night at the G1 Supercard was bad. Dude, holy shit. Triple H got like two good fucking shots on Batista's back, dude, with the fucking steel chain, dude. Like, holy shit, Batista. He took such a fucking beating, dude. For two men that are like 50 years old, holy shit, did they just whoop the fucking shit out of each other, dude. Found it fucking thoroughly entertaining, dude. Triple H got some sort of like fucking wrench type handle, fucking scissor things. I don't know what the fuck they are. But some sort of tool, and was like fucking acting like he was like snapping fucking Batista's fucking hands and shit, like his fingers. And then they got him in the ring and basically pulled out his fucking nose ring, which at one point before all this went down, I saw Batista's nose ring. I was like, oh shit, you're wrestling with a nose ring? Is that really smart? Well, obviously I see why it was in there. Because Triple H apparently just legitimately pulled out the fucking nose ring. It was kind of cool too, because during this whole like opening part of the match here, where Triple H was dominating Batista, but Triple H's smile on his face was so like just so cynical, or not cynical, but just so fucking scary. Not scary. Dude, I'm losing it tonight, guys. I'm sorry. It's like 11 o'clock, dude. I'm fucking tired. I got to go to work in the fucking morning. Fuck. Oh shit. The weekend's over. Fuck it. He was just sadistic. Sadistic's the word that I was looking for. He looked so fucking just maniacal, man. He was just like all fucking manic about this shit. He's just like, yeah, dude, this is what he wanted, dude. Just wanted to fucking, torture Batista. So ultimately, they had chairs, they They fucking put each other through the announce tables and shit. Again, this match went 24 minutes and 45 seconds. I mean, it was kind of like kind of a slower paced match in a sense in between the bigger spots here. Ultimately, we saw Triple H get a power bomb though on Batista onto the actual the steel the bottom stairs, and it was just fucking smash, and it was just like, fuck, dude, that looked like it hurt so fucking bad. Ultimately, we saw it looked like Batista was gonna run and hit Triple H with the sledgehammer. All of a sudden, Ric Flair shows up and hands Triple H a sledgehammer, basically walks around, starts talking shit to Batista. I loved it. Batista's talking shit back to fucking Ric Flair. He's like, oh, fuck, I'll watch this. And just like the saliva is dripping out of his mouth and shit. And then fucking as soon as like he's going to go hit Triple H comes running and jumps off the steps and kind of like a Superman type punch fucking essence with the fucking with the sledgehammer and just smashes Batista, then kicks him, gets the pedigree in. Fucking looked like when Batista came down from that pedigree, it looked like his neck got smashed in, dude. It looked like, it looked pretty fucking gnarly. He didn't really take it that well. And then boom, 1, 2, 3, Triple H is your winner and is not forced into retirement. Assumably, this was Batista's last match. With that being said, officially, dude, thank you so much, Batista, for the years and years of entertainment. I've always enjoyed your matches going back to like when, you made that first initial run for the World Championship against Triple H again, and WrestleMania 21 in 2005. I loved the build for that, dude, and I loved this match, dude. This match was really fucking good, dude. It was really fucking good. Our next match was the Kurt Angle farewell match. He took on Kurt Angle took on Baron Corbin. Match only went 6 minutes and 5 seconds here. Ultimately, Baron Corbin did defeat Kurt Angle. I kind of expected Baron Corbin to pick up the win because, again, if it's Kurt Angle's final match, I mean, what's the point of him winning? You might as well put somebody over and at least build him up a little bit. I don't know how much Baron Corbin's getting out of a Kurt Angle farewell match win, which I guess, albeit, yeah, sure. I mean, I guess it gives him something, right? It has to give him something. Kurt Angle at the end, he gets on the mic, basically says thank you. He wants to hear "You Suck" one more time as he hears his music play. And the crowd obliges, and, Kurt Angle is walking into the sunset. Good for him, dude. I mean, he wrestled for 20 fucking years professionally, and he won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck. The man's done it all, dude. So, as much as, we thanked Batista prior to this, to this segment here, we'll do the same to Kurt Angle, and assuming that he doesn't have another professional wrestling match, and this truly is his final match, again, we say thank you, Kurt Angle, for all the years. The Demon Finn Balor took on Bobby Lashley for the Intercontinental Championship. This match only got 4 minutes and 5 seconds. It was basically all for the entrance of the Demon coming out, which, again, dude, they really drove home the whole Demon gimmick. They're like, Demon Finn Balor. They swear to God, they said that like a fucking 100 times during this like 4 minute and 5 fucking second match here. It was fun seeing Finn Balor in the face paint. Bobby Lashley had some wicked contacts, dude. Looked like a werewolf or some shit. I don't know. Ultimately, Finn Balor becomes a 2-time WWE Intercontinental Champion here by defeating powerbombed Bobby Lashley and hit the coup de grace, then getting the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It was these two last spots were pretty good buffer zones going in between the Triple H Batista match, then to the Becky Lynch, Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair main event. But just going back to the Finn Balor winning the Intercontinental Championship. Why did he even win it in the first place back in the Elimination Chamber? I mean, he just lost it again, then boom, comes back as the Demon. I mean, I guess I hope we're done with the Bobby Lashley feud. I'm done seeing Finn Balor and Bobby Lashley face off against each other. So I'd like to see Finn Balor defend that Intercontinental Championship against somebody else. Please, Vince, please, no more Bobby Lashley matches. No more. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we got to our final match of the evening. Holy shit, did this take forever to get to? But I was pretty pumped nonetheless here. I was still, by the end of the show, I was pretty fucking pumped and still ready for this match here, guys. So Becky Lynch took on Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair, a winner-take-all triple threat match for the WWE Women's Championship and WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. This match went 21 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're led to believe that Charlotte Flair entered the arena just about as they're about ready to go on for the main event in a fucking helicopter. I thought that was actually pretty cool because obviously that's a throwback to Ric Flair entering some stadium back in like the 1980s or whatever, in his heyday with the Four Horsemen, in a helicopter. So I thought that was a pretty good ode to Ric Flair there. I thought that was pretty fucking cool, especially considering this is the first time women are main eventing, WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey was played out by Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. Damn, dude. If there was ever a time that I thought that the recorded version sounded way better than the fucking live version, it's Joan fucking Jett, dude. I was pretty fucking underwhelmed with her, with them playing her out to the fucking ring there. Ultimately, Becky Lynch makes her way out to the ring as well. The match begins. Is pretty good work rate. I don't think the crowd really got into it as much as they probably. I mean, again, dude, 8 hours of professional wrestling. Come on, guys. It's really hard to stay up for anything for 8 fucking hours. And with this match, I just thought they worked well together. They went back and forth really well. Good spots all around. I thought the ending though, with Becky Lynch is getting the roll up out of the Piper's Pit on Ronda Rousey. And Ronda Rousey had to struggle to keep her shoulders on the ground. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. I honestly fucking didn't see that coming. To tell you the truth, I looked at my phone for 10 seconds. I literally had a text message. I didn't think the match was I thought they still had like another 10 minutes, right? I thought they were just building towards that third and final fucking leg of the fucking match. And then boom, 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, what the fuck? Match is over? And Jory's like, yeah, dude, fucking Becky Lynch went up on the fucking roll up. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? She fucking wins on the fucking roll up? Are you fucking kidding me? Fuck, dude. So, I mean, I'm glad they ended with Becky Lynch winning. She's the champ. I mean, she deserved the fucking moment, but damn, that's fucking underwhelming, dude. That's so fucking underwhelming to end it just on a fucking shitty little roll-up with Ronda Rousey. I mean, she loses. Becky Lynch is the first person to pin Becky Lynch, so I know that, or to pin Ronda Rousey. So that right there is a major fucking big. It is a big fucking deal. But at the same time, though, dude, again, I look at my phone for 10 fucking seconds, and boom, 1, 2, 3, that shit fucking goes down. Like, come on, kiss my ass, dude. Kiss my fucking ass. So that was WrestleMania 35, dude. Again, fucking 72 hours of professional fucking wrestling. We had NXT TakeOver, New York. We had fucking G1 Supercard, and we had WrestleMania 35. Kind of like combing through, definitely just for the night, for the match of the night. The feel-good moment of the night was Kofi Kingston winning the WWE Championship. That, to me, was the best moment of WrestleMania this year. I'm going to look back on WrestleMania 35. Yes, Becky Lynch won. Yes, Seth Rollins won. But Kofi Kingston finally winning the WWE Championship. Again, I didn't necessarily think I wanted to see it. I didn't think this was necessarily, the most noteworthy thing going into WrestleMania. But damn, did that fucking promo going into this show, and then that match itself, and then him getting to celebrate with his kids in the fucking ring. Holy shit, that was amazing. Fucking Johnny Gargano winning the NXT Championship on Friday still stands tall. It's up there just as much as Kofi Kingston winning it here this evening. Okada winning the IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Matt Taven winning the Ring of Honor World Championship. Kota Ibushi winning the Intercontinental Championship. These are like some of the fucking things that really stood out to me this weekend in regards to WrestleMania 35 weekend, guys. Again, bam, Kofi Kingston is WWE champion. I'm so fucking happy. And that Triple H Batista match, dude, that really delivered in my opinion too. I thought, again, like the spots were really well done. It was a fucking kick-ass match. The ending was good. Those were my two favorite things coming out of WrestleMania this year, dude. At least the actual WrestleMania show. Kofi Kingston won, then the Batista Triple H match number 2, dude. Those are my two favorite fucking things coming out of WrestleMania this year, dude. So again, man, I really hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I don't know how many of you out there spent the whole 8 hours. Again, I didn't spend the whole entire 8 hours, but I did watch the whole main show and the last portion of the pre-show, and I'm fucking tired as shit. I definitely need to get some sleep. Fucking A, dude. We got Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Oh, shit. So we will, and we got Tuesday Night SmackDown. So we definitely will be back this week with a new episode of the Totally Necessary Wrestling Podcast, which we will definitely, definitely see what happens. That'll be our the fallout for WrestleMania on SmackDown and Raw. So we'll see who debuts. Any new debuts that are coming up from NXT. I don't know. I mean, we already just had major debuts from NXT, so it's like, honestly, I don't know what we're going into on Monday and Tuesday, but I'm definitely excited though. I'm always excited. I fucking love professional wrestling. It's weekends like this that, I get to spend fucking 3 nights in a row podcasting where I'm just like, fucking, I love this. I love this shit so much, and I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. With that being said, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we got new shit coming out this week. We got new episodes of the In the Mouth of Madness podcast coming out. This will be the next time I see you guys this coming Wednesday with our namesake for the podcast. We are providing the riff track for the In the Mouth of Madness movie, which is our final movie of the John Carpenter retrospective, dude. So that's finally coming to an end this coming Wednesday. Thursday, we do have an all-new episode of the podcast that no one listens to as well. So, dude, we are fucking chocked full of fucking shit. And, of course, again, Friday, we will see you with the Totally Necessary Wrestling Podcast. And with that being said, I'm Kevin Porter. We will see you guys next time.
So, you think you're untouchable?
Word life. This is basic thugonomics. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Word life. This is basic thugonomics. Word life. I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. Whether fighting or spitting, my discipline is unforgiving. Got you backing up in a defensive position. An ass-kicking anthem, heavyweight or bantam, holding camp for ransom. The microphone phantom, teams hit the floor, it's the new fight joint. Like a broken needle, kid, you missing a point. We dominate your conference with offense that's no nonsense. My theme song hits, get your reinforcements.